There's been a lot of talk about the importance of delivering a commercial message across screens, or if you call it a content message that you guys are involved with, going cross-screen, delivering creative across screen, having it sort of adaptive or bespoke or whatever. What are the challenges and opportunities about delivering cross-screen effectively?
Cross-screen creative, and actually more specifically platform-specific creative, which is what I think we're trying to drive towards, is now the next mile of where we're trying to advance the industry. We have perfected targeting and perfected that not just in the digital space, but I think getting much closer to that also now with network television's audience optimization products. We've made great strides with programmatic, and I think now this next step in programmatic around brand safety is certainly elevating our game there as well when it comes to technology and controls and process. But we still have not put sufficient time, resources, and attention really to the space around creative messaging that is more bespoke to the audience. So we've learned about them, but what are we doing to actually evolve how we're connecting with them and how we're making a more meaningful impact and engaging them not just in a campaign, but maybe across a longer period of time.
So what would you like to have? What tools do you need to make that happen?
There's some simple stuff that we still need to crack. One of them being, let's bring together all the right parties that all have the same interest in success in the briefing process. Let's stick to a brief. Let's map out what it is that we're trying to achieve and understand where we actually can make that happen, on what platforms, and then bring in the best practices from the publishers that'll help us understand how to make the best 6-second format, how to make the best snap experience, how we can actually connect that to also the creative that we're developing for television and for long-form content, and really sequence and synchronize the campaigns in a way that can make an impact over time versus looking at everything in a silo or too often still repurposing television spots for these new platforms. That is not going to be effective. We need to drive the effectiveness now through creative, not just through media.
What do you make of creative optimization, creative that's done sort of through technology and creative versioning, or where does that stand?
You know what, there's some great advantages there, and when it comes to looking at how to efficiently create a lot of messages that may have a level of personalization and insight based on the programmatic signals that we understand about those consumers, that's a smart play to at least start to develop more versions and have a more personalized message. But I would not say that's the be-all, end-all of understanding how to have deeper, more interesting, more creative, that's engaging, because at the end of the day, humans are still a big part of the process. Humans and their ideas and their creativity lead the best work. And I think we see this at the 4As, as a number of marketers have shown their work. They're still talking about the creative agencies, the vested interest their teams have in driving, raising the creative bar, and that's not something you can replace with technology.